I moved my parents into the cheapest nursing home I could find. My brother Daxton called me screaming about it before they even finished unpacking. He said I was heartless. He said I had no soul. I told him they were lucky I moved them anywhere at all, and hung up. Let me back up. For 3 years I've been the one handling everything for my parents. Doctor appointments, pharmacy runs, grocery shopping, lawn care, bills, all of it. My brother Daxton lives 20 minutes away and hasn't mowed their lawn once, but somehow he's the favorite. Always has been. When I was 17, I worked 2 jobs to buy my first car. Daxton got a brand new Jeep for his 16th birthday, paid in full by my parents. I never said anything. When I got married, my parents gave us a $200 gift card to Target. When Daxton got married, they paid for the entire wedding. I still never said anything. 6 months ago, my parents' health started declining fast. Dad had a stroke and mom couldn't take care of him alone. I took 3 weeks off work to help them figure out next steps. Daxton sent a text that said thoughts and prayers. Bro, that was it. I started looking at assisted living facilities. Found a solid one close to me for $4,200 a month. Clean rooms, good staff, covered outdoor area with a garden. I told my parents I'd cover half and we'd figure out the rest between savings and Daxton. My dad said don't bother asking Daxton because he just bought a boat. I let that go and told them I'd cover $2,500 a month myself. They agreed and I set everything up. First 3 months went fine. I visited every weekend, brought them homemade meals, helped dad with physical therapy exercises. Then in January, I got a call from my mom. She said the facility was fine, but she wished it was a little nicer. I asked what she meant. She said Daxton had shown her a place closer to his house. A luxury facility with a heated pool, private suites, and a movie theater room. $9,400 a month. I laughed and told her that wasn't happening. She got quiet and said she understood. 2 weeks later, I got a call from a facility I'd never heard of. They said they were confirming the transfer of my parents scheduled for that Friday. I said, what transfer? They said Daxton had arranged for my parents to move into their luxury facility and listed me as the financial guarantor. He put my name on the paperwork without asking me. I told them I never agreed to that and to cancel everything. Then I called Daxton. He picked up laughing and said, relax. It's already handled. I asked him who was paying for it. He said we'd split it. I asked him when he started being willing to split anything. He said mom and dad deserved the best, and I was being cheap. I told him the $2,500 I send every month isn't cheap. He said, yeah, but you don't have kids, so it's not like you need the money. I asked him how his boat was doing. He hung up. I called my parents to ask if they knew what Daxton did. My mom said yes, and that she thought it would be a nice surprise for everyone. I asked if she knew he put my name as the financial guarantor for a $9,400 a month facility. She said she didn't know the details, but that I could afford it. My dad got on the phone and said stop making everything about money. The same man who never once asked Daxton to help with a single bill. I said nothing. Went to bed. Woke up the next morning and made some calls. By noon, I had canceled my parents' spot at their current facility. I found a state-certified nursing home 40 minutes from Daxton's house. $1,100 a month. Shared room, basic meals, bingo on Wednesdays. I moved them in on Saturday. Didn't tell anyone until it was done. Daxton called me that night going ballistic. He said I couldn't just move them without a family discussion. I said he tried to sign me up for $9,400 a month without a family discussion, so I figured we didn't do those. He said he'd move them himself to somewhere better. I said go ahead. That was 5 weeks ago. They're still there. Daxton visited once. The boat got a new engine last week though. My mom calls me every few days asking when I'm moving them somewhere nicer. I told her to ask her other son. She said Daxton's going through a tough time financially. I asked if it was the boat or the $9,400 facility he never planned to pay for. That was tough. She didn't answer. Last Tuesday the nursing home called to say my dad was adjusting well and actually made a friend in his room. My mom still won't talk to me when I visit. I bring her flowers anyway. She leaves them on the windowsill until they die.